Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shelby TV Sports Special. We're here at Barney Swinehart for a matchup, a big MAC Red matchup between the Eisenhower Eagles and the Warren Mott Marauders. And Jarrell Petrie, you had a chance to look at the Marauders. They're 5-2 on the year. Tell us a little bit about their squad.
They're coming in with a great rushing attack. They like to run a lot of read option. They got a big O and defensive line, so they're going to get after it today. They have a D1 receiver who is signed with Bowling Green, and it's going to be Eisenhower's going to have their hands full today with that read option. They're going to have to stop their quarterback and running back.
And Coach Chris Smith, your Eisenhower Eagles coming off a big victory against Chippewa Valley last week, and to keep their playoff hopes alive, they have to win tonight against the Warren Mott Marauders. Tell us a little bit about the status of your team right now.
All right, team's morale is up right now, and they're ready to play. I think last week gave them a big boost, being able to have hope that we can still make the playoffs. And we got a tough opponent today. We know that. They beat Dakota earlier this year, so we got our hands full. But I think our team is up for the challenge.
They had a little surprise, at least to us. It's a surprise that you're able to get one of your key players back at middle linebacker, Cody Goff.
Well, it's a surprise to us too, but it's a welcome surprise. He was our cornerstone, our rock in the middle there, and he's the guy. He's like our quarterback of our defense. So to get him back gave our kids a boost early in this week, and it's going to carry over today, I hope.
And you guys last week did a great job with pass defense, but this team probably will run the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, this is a running football team. There's no question. They've done their damage running the ball. They got a great running back and quarterback that can run. So, we've struggled a little bit on stopping the run. So, like I said before, we're going to have our hands full, but, we've prepared as well as we can, and we're going to come out and give it our all.
Well, folks, I want you to stay tuned for the Eisenhower Eagles and the Warren Mott Marauders right after this.
15 years, and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shelby TV. Welcome back to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer along with Jarrell Petrie, and tonight a big matchup for the Eisenhower Eagles as they take on the Warren Marauders, and the Marauders at 5-2 on the year need one win to get in the playoffs. The Eisenhower Eagles need a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. And Jarrell, tell us a little bit about the Warren Mott Marauders again.
Warren Mott's coming in with a really tough rushing attack. They run a lot of read option. They also they can hit you with the play action and go deep. They got a receiver that's actually being recruited by Bowling Green. He's actually committed to Bowling Green. And a very, very, very talented running back. So they're going to have their hands full, and they're going to have to step up and be aggressive on defense and try and get some turnovers. This is a huge, huge game here. Could get into the playoffs with a win here today at Barney Swinehart.
And the Eisenhower Eagles will receive the opening kick. Kicking off for the Marauders will be Andreas Dimitru and Willie Hunter. And looks like Kadari Johnson are deep. Hunter will take it at the 2. He's to the 10, the 20. Oh, he gets by. He's to the 35, stops, cuts back, and he's going to be tackled there at the 39-yard line. And getting him down there, number 15, Ed Yester. And looked like number 23, Ryan Hester, in on that tackle. But the Eagles, good field position to start out.
Definitely, that's how you want to start off this MAC battle right here. Opening kickoff, it would have been nice if he could have broke it there. He stopped, tried to get some blocks, made a nice return.
So we'll see. The Eisenhower Eagle offense last week against Chippewa Valley really kind of slows some things down. It looks like we got a penalty out there, so we'll see what that's all about. Or did they say he stepped out of bounds? No penalty, he just stepped out of bounds. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 29-yard line where Willie Hunter stepped out. A quick throw out there. It's caught by Preventer. He's to the 30. Cuts back to the 35, 36, 37, up to the 40. Got enough for a first down on the first play, and Jack Prevention with a good piece of running there.
Yeah, that was a nice catch, and then he cut it upfield. Extra effort to get the first down. Here it is. They quick screen to the left and just let your athlete make a play. And here he is. He gets 11 yards.
Well, 1st and 10 again for the Eagles. Give up the middle. Not much running room there for Andrew Sikowski, filling the hole nicely there. Number 15, Yester, and number 50 for the Warren Mott Marauders, Keyshawn Carter. Got a couple yards for Sikowski, who's been running great this year so far, including last week. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Eagles on their own 42-yard line. Whitwer back to throw, fires quickly out there. It's caught out there again by Prevention. Tries to slip underneath the tacklers of the Marauders, but number 26, Simon Delay, was there to grab him on along with his mate. So Prevention gets about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 1.5. You'll see it here.
And right here in the slot, you can see the defense was playing off of number 8 there. So simple read, hook route, and he connected.
The Eagles power ahead. They got a first down there. Put the big fellers in there. And they just went at it and got it as Andrew Sikowski on the carry. Forges over the 50 and to the Warren Mott Marauder 47-yard line will be 1st and 10 Eisenhower.
And good start to the game with Eisenhower's game plan. They're hitting them with run and quick passes. They're keeping them off balance and guessing.
The cornerbacks for the Marauders playing tight up against the Eisenhower receivers. Sikowski's in the backfield. Kadari Johnson in motion. He gives it to Sikowski, bounces it outside. Get a little bit of running room around the right side. Finally goes out of bounds around the 42-yard line of the Marauders, where it'll be 2nd down for Eisenhower.
And that's a different play that Eisenhower. They switched it up a little bit here, and he had the read option, and as you can see right here, but they went with like a counter look to the left. Most teams stay vanilla, but they switch up their option and keep the team guessing. That's a good play and a good setup play for later in the game.
So number 2, Cortland Cross, gets Sikowski out of bounds. Kadari Johnson with it quickly around the right side, cuts it back, makes a couple of moves. He's close to the first down. Tackled out there by number 53, Noah Atkinson.
I hope the Eisenhower Eagles coach has seen there was actually no one on Eggert right there, number 5 in the slot. The safety was the only guy deep at about 10 yards. They might be able to hit a corner or a streak if the Marauders are going to keep playing this style defense.
Well, it's 3rd and 1 here. The ball's on the 37 of the Marauders. You see Jack Eggert is there in the slot. Sikowski in the backfield. Eggert come motion to give Sikowski. Tries to bounce it outside. He falls, kind of tripped himself up. Getting up slowly for Eisenhower. Number 72 for the Eagles, Damian Latson.
Well, and I had talked to John before the game, and I asked him if there's any new surprises, if they're going to bring anything new to the table. And this is actually right here. Eisenhower's worked on a short yardage package. They brought in their big players, and they're going to probably pound it right off tackle here, try and get a first down.
Looks like he's close to losing a half a yard. Sikowski again, forging forward. We'll see where they mark it.
It looks like he got it.
It depends where they mark the forward progress. They'll see. It's going to be close. Their Eagle players are saying first down, and so is the referee. So it's a first down Eisenhower to the 37-yard line of the Warren Mott Marauders. Here it is. Good push off by the line.
And it was a direct snap, too. Straight power formation, and that's a new addition to the Eisenhower playbook.
First and 10 Eagles. First drive of the ballgame for Eisenhower. Give it Sikowski again. Got about 2 yards there before he's tackled by a big number 69, Chris Campbell.
And Sikowski's such a good runner up the middle and between the tackles. They really have to respect him. So the DNs are crashing, and it's going to open up that pitch later on in the game. Eisenhower might have a big play coming here soon.
Now, 2nd down and 8. One thing we noticed with Sokowski is that he's done a really good job this year of bouncing it to the outside.
Yep.
Good. He has good timing with that.
It's great
Kadari
vision.
Johnson in motion. Here comes Whitworth. He's got the first down. He's down to the 24-yard line. He's tackled there by number 4, Maurice Allen.
And there's a perfect example of why Sokowski's helping this offense out. It's going to open up the outside. They're going to be able to get the edge because they have to respect him inside. And right there you could see he took it for a nice first down. Eagles are marching.
1st and 10, Eisenhower ball on the 23-yard line of the Marauders. Preventure in motion, fake to him, gives to Sokowski up the middle. Got a little bit of running room, forges forward maybe for a hard 3.5 yards. He's met there by the Marauder defense. 2nd and 7 for Eisenhower, and the Eagles doing what they did last week to Chippewa Valley, and that is keep the ball in the offense's hands.
And here you can see on the replay, he stays low and he runs hard and he's getting positive yards on first down, which is key. It's going to be key for the Eagles to win this ball game today.
Hey, I mean, keep it out of the Marauder offensive hands, and that's what they're doing. And they give Sokowski, now he's going to bounce it outside. Got a little bit of running room to the 5. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
And you were just talking about that, Tim, how he's been doing a great job all year, taking an inside run and bouncing it outside. What a run, and good job by the Eagles to go up here, hopefully 7-0. Sokowski's got great vision. You can see here, they straight handoff up the middle. He just keeps his legs going and gets the outside.
Austin Mitchell on for the extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
And that's how that's what you have to do in these big MAC games. You wanna get to the playoffs, you gotta come out and make a statement. The Eagles' morale is very high right now after a big win against Chippewa last week, and they did their job. They came down and kept the Marauders guessing. Run, pass, run, and that's what you gotta do.
You'll see here, what we did talk about is Sokowski sees that it's open on the outside, then he's got enough speed and balance to square up and turn the corner.
And that's a great cut. He set up the last tackler, the last guy that could possibly get him. He set him up outside, cut it up, and what a touchdown run right there. Get the Eagles up top.
If I had to make a cut like that, I'd probably break both of my ankles, but that's me. I'm not him. He's done a real good job for the Eagle offense as far as keeping that rushing game going and able to allow Coach Smith to play some players on defense. So the Eagles strike first, 7-0, and there's 6:38 left to go in the first quarter. And they're doing pretty much exactly the same thing they did with Chippewa Valley last week, and that's keep the ball away from the opponent's offense.
That was a great job by John there in his play calling. He just kept them guessing. Pooch kick to the right.
Right. Caught out there by the number 15, Yester. He's got, could never really go, and looks like he got the speed of a sand turtle there, but he's.
And the Marauders got number 4 back there, Maurice Allen. He's a very, very good athlete, so I'm sure we're going to see a lot of kickoffs like this today, so they can keep the ball out of his hands and prevent a big play or a kick return.
Looks like Brown's at quarterback there. Going deep. Almost picked off, or almost caught actually, out there by number 26 for the Marauders, Simon Delay. The quarterback, Jason Delay. See it here, number 12.
Good aggressive call by Warren Mott, trying to hit a big play early. Everyone expects them to come out, pound the ball, or run the read option. They went deep.
2nd and 10 for Warren Mott. There's a bubble screen out to the side, and that's either lateral. Well, the Eagles say they got it.
First down.
Officials say that's a lateral. That's what it is. Jack Servey on the recovery there. We'll see here. Does it look like he's throwing backwards? It does from that angle.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
behind
absolutely.
Good aggressive
recovery.
play by Servey. And he's nailed in the head, but
And Eisenhower's been preparing for that all week. They're going to be aggressive today on defense. They're going to stay in their cover too, but they know that Warren Mott likes to hit those swing passes and run the read option, so they're going to be flying at the ball just like that, and you've seen a nice recovery there.
First and 10 Eagles, ball on the 37 of the Warren Mott Marauders. They lead at 7-0 with 6:19 left to go in the first. They're going to go deep.
Wide
Kadari
open.
Johnson's out there. And can't come up with it. It's broken up nicely there. That ball hung up in the air a little bit.
Yeah, Whitwer hung it up there. When you're hitting that seam route, you got to just put it right on them. Could have had a touchdown right there. First play off a turnover, it would have been big. Eagles need to march down and get some points here and really establish this game.
Cortland Cross on the break up there. The ball just kind of hung, like you said. You know, it's up against the wind, so it's going to hang a little bit even more when you throw it up like that. So it'll be second down at 10 for Eisenhower. Whitwer cuts it back. Yeah, he's got some room around the right side. There he goes to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
What a run, and great patience by Whitwer there. He took it around the end. They actually played it. They played it properly. He made a hard cut, broke the tackle, and just turned the turbos on. That was a great play there.
Yeah, Max Whitwer picking up where he left off last week against Chippewa Valley, and really starting to take off with the football a little more on a 37-yard touchdown run. Austin Mitchell on for the extra point for Eisenhower. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
And again, another great series of play calls by John. They came out early, threw the deep ball, and just keeping them guessing. As you can see here, he sets him up outside, he cuts in, breaks the tackle.
Nice move around
And
Allen.
Whitwer's gone. That was a very good move. And that's the play I was talking about. They have to respect Sokowski in the middle, so they're going to give him that edge right now early in this game, and there it was. He made a play.
Now we'll see if the Eisenhower Eagles will chip this one. Pooch kick it again. They're very aware of number 11, Tylin Redding, and of course the speed demon on the other side.
Number 4, Maurice Allen, right?
Well, Maurice Allen is there, and in the middle, you got number 26, Simon DeLay. Okay, so he isn't deep. Maurice Allen.
He was on the right side last time, so they are switching it up, trying to catch Eagles off guard, but I can imagine they're going to go with a pooch or something short again. Yep.
Yeah, they do it again. Yester's back there. Nowhere to go. As Yester got a little mixed up with number 27, DeCondi Vasquez, and it went nowhere.
And that's what coaching's all about. You got to look at the film and see who their athletes are and avoid them. Game plan around them and try to stop them. And that's what Eisenhower's doing. I'm sure Allen or any one of their returners has broken some big plays this year, so the Eagles are ready for it.
Yester thought he was going to take it. Vasquez looked like he was the most surprised guy in the building. Is Jelly down there, one of the Eisenhower tacklers, pretty quickly. First and 10, Marauders on the 29. Pond there, he's trying to take off, and into the lineup again is number 22. Back from injury, that's Cody Goff, and he puts a little lick on old Mr. Pond. You see he's got the knee brace there, but.
And that's huge for the Eagles to get him back. He's, like Coach Smith said, the quarterback of the defense out there, and you're going to notice a huge change in the defense and making plays and to stop this Marauder rushing attack.
Pond's throw is out there. It's caught out there. Caught by number 26, Simon DeLay. You got a couple of yards, maybe 5 yards there. Third down, and a good 6 for the Eagle, or for the Marauders.
Warren Mott likes to throw that bubble screen here, so if they do throw it to him on the swing, hopefully the Eagles come up flying to the ball.
It is going to be a screen, a little high. DeLay's got it, though. makes a couple of moves, but can't get past the Eagles. Now we got a flag. What's that on? Let's see who that's on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
Oh, the Eagles call.
15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
I didn't see what he did.
Well, I don't know.
Those are big penalties in these big games.
You give him a first down. Let's see if we can see it here.
So he looked right through the screen left. Eagles swarmed to the ball.
I don't know. I didn't see anything there.
There,
And I give his to number 30, K'Ron Daniels.
maybe he's had said something. I didn't see any actions that,
Could have said something.
because there was definitely not a 15-yard penalty on any of the actions of the Eagles.
Couple yards for Daniels. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball is on the 47 of Eisenhower. 3:42 left to play here and counting in the first quarter. Pond is now in at quarterback. He is the lone person in the backfield. Daniels comes in motion to the right side. Throw to the left. Almost picked off by Rabicki.
Good break. He planted his foot. He's seen that they were running the hook that they've been using. He almost took, that could have been a pick six. That was a great play there by Rabicki.
See if we can see the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Eisenhower. Throw it there. Rabicki's got him out of bounds.
And he even lets go of him right here. So I don't, oh, right there, number 20. He hit him on the ground. Who was that, number 20?
Oh, Austin Mitchell. 3rd and 8 for the Marauders. Pond gonna roll out. The man open there, nobody there. Intended for number 2, Brown, but Preventure was right there. It'll be 4th down. 4th and 8, and Warren Mott will be forced to punt.
And he might be happy he didn't catch that out route, because Preventure was coming full steam, and he was going to lay a huge hit right there. So the Eagles defense has stepped up and causing the Marauders problems. They're well prepared today for this rushing attack and the quick hitters that the Marauders are bringing.
Paul Kessler deep for Eisenhower. Josh Dent will kick it away for the Marauders. I'm sorry, that was Daniels kicking it away. Bouncing around. Kessler going to let it roll. So will the Marauders. And they're going to down it there. Looks like on the 9-yard line, 8-yard line. Where's he going to put it? He's going to put it on the 9. It'll be 1st and 10. Eisenhower, 3:05 left to play in the first. The Eagles defense doing the job.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about getting up early, especially with the rushing attack that the Eagles have. They like to run the ball. They run their option, pound it up the middle. And you can stay to your game plan. You just want to run that clock and play defense, a good conservative defense now, and keep everything in front of you. And that's what the Eagles are doing now.
Well, we'll see if the Eisenhower offense, if that is the plan they just talked about, you play a little bit more conservative here in their own end. You got your 8-yard line. You can't have any turnovers down here.
That's the key right here, no turnovers.
Good pitch to Sikowski, tries to get to outside. He's hemmed in there, cuts it back, maybe got a couple of yards. Good play there by number 4, Maurice Allen, to kind of string that a little bit.
And this is where coaches got to have their players realize that a punt isn't a bad thing when you got a lead like this. A turnover is the biggest thing that can kill you because it can get them back into the game. So hopefully the Eagles just stay conservative, stay with their game plan, and try to march.
Whitwer quickly bringing the play in. It took a little bit of time. Good pitch to Kadari Johnson, getting to the outside, got a little bit of room, got a nice block by Sikowski. And out of bounds he goes to the 16-yard line.
That's why I love watching him run. He's very patient. He knows he's got the speed to get the corner on most teams and most defenses. So he waits, he sets up his blocks, and he made it easy for his blocker, and then he got the edge there. Eagles are 3rd and short now.
The coaches wanted Johnson to turn it upfield, but he did not. He was going to make it 3rd and 3. See here where Johnson is going around. The coaches are yelling right now. Now right here they're yelling, get upfield, and he comes out of bounds. But they kind of blame Kadarian now. I didn't see that there either. Big 3rd down. Slakowski's got it in a Wildcat. Now we got a flag now. Let's see what that's all about. The Eagles are stopped short, about 2 yards short. Let's see what the penalty's about. Let's see if Coach Tom Millinoff of the Marauders wants to pin the Eagles deeper. It's a hold against Eisenhower.
On the offense. Half the distance to the goal, still 3rd down.
So they get half the distance.
Wow, they had stopped him short there. I think I would have declined that penalty and hoped that the Eagles punted.
They're going to move him back. There's the hold right there, number 75 for the Eisenhower Eagles. That's Adrian Volsani.
This could work out for the Eagles. It could be a good penalty because now they got another chance at a 3rd down. Hopefully they can get to the 11 yards here, keep the drive alive.
Number 11 out there for Warren Mott, Tylene Redding playing the games with those guys.
Yep.
So it's 3rd and 11 for the Eagles. The ball is back on their own 8-yard line.
Post route.
Gives it to Jax Eggert. He takes up the middle. Now he drops a football. What's happened is Marauders got it. That's the one thing you talked about, Jarrell, is the Eagles cannot turn the ball over here.
And that's, you got to hold on to the ball, these key mistakes. Now this gives the Marauders a chance to get their momentum going and get back in this ball game. A punt there would have been perfectly fine the way the Eagles are playing defense. And he was fighting, trying to get extra yards.
He wasn't close to the 1st down. Like right there, he probably should have had a nice hit there by number 26, Simon DeLay. Or DeLay rather, knocked it out. Put his shoulder on the football.
And like you said, he when at initial contact, he was short of the 1st down, and it didn't look like he was going to get there. You got to cover that ball and live to fight another day.
So Jason DeLay is in at quarterback. It's 1st and goal from the 9. He's going to throw the outside, being rushed. Caught out there. Nice cut by the Marauders' number 2, Jalen Brown, but Brown is quickly tackled at the 7-yard line by the Eagles. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7.
The Eagles are hyped. They're excited. They're flying at the ball. They're ready for this Marauders attack. This is where Warren Mott likes to go to that wide side of the field and use the bubble pass. So hopefully the Eagles fire up and attack the ball.
Bust it to the outside for the Marauders is number 29, Dakari Walden. He's tackled there by the Eagles, but we got a marker down. No, just the red shoes I'm seeing down there. Reflection off the light from the window. It'll be 3rd and goal, and he lost a few yards here, as you see. The Eagles string it out. He bounces it to the outside, but the Eagles are ready. They're stringing it out.
It's going to be interesting to see what they...
Noble with the first tackle, and then
QB draw.
I'm going to try to run it, and right there, waiting for him is the number 55 for the Eisenhower Eagles, and that's Lucas Jelli, and he was not going anywhere.
I like it because it's against the Eagles, but I don't agree with that call. You got 3rd and long. You got to try and score. They should put it up to their athlete over there and see if he can make a play. You're going to be kicking the field goal either way. So Eisenhower does a good job off the turnover. That's a huge defensive stance right there for the Eagles.
The Marauders are going to let the quarter run out. Smart to do that. The wind would be, well, no, I guess it wasn't that smart. That's the end of the first quarter. Play anyway, Jarrell. It's 14-0 Eagles. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
15 years, and
Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer along with Joel Petrie, and we're here at Barney Swinehart, where the Marauders, number 35, Andreas Dimitru, is going to try a 31-yard field goal. The Eagles trying to just hold them to a field goal here after a turnover deep in their own end. Dimitru's kick is up. We got a piece of it, but it is good. So the Marauders are on the board with 11:55 here to play in the second quarter, 14-3, and back to your point, the turnover cost Eagles 3 points there.
Yeah, good thing they were able to have that defensive stance and hold them to 3, because that's big right there. It's still a 2-score game, but those turnovers, you gotta protect the football, and also that. And another thing that got the Marauders down there before that was the 15-yard personal foul.
Let's take a look at that again. You see Jax Eggert. It's a nice little quick toss. Right there he cuts it up, and right there, the ball's being grabbed at by Yester.
And that's when you gotta, as soon as you feel him clinch onto that ball, they're coming for you. You just gotta go down and punt. I credit the effort. He was trying to get the extra effort to get the first down, but those turnovers can be huge in these ball games. So hopefully you learn from it, and the Eagles come down and can march down here and get on the board again.
No, Dimitri will kick it off again. Deep for Eisenhower, Kadari Johnson, and William Hunter.
Well, they're going to pooch it short right.
Preventure's got it. He's going to come around the right side looking for a block. Yester's there. Good tackle by Yester. Grabs him and pulls him down right there at the 26-yard line.
He tried to dip that outside. If he pulled off that stiff arm right there, he had a lane down the sideline here. He could have broke a big return right there on that pooch kick, as you can see right here. Preventure's got great vision as a runner as well. If he gets that stiff arm, he's gone. He's definitely going to have a big return there.
Actually, a good job by Yester to get his clutches on that jersey and bring him down.
Yeah, that was a big open field tackle on a tough and a very good athlete in pro.
First and 10 Eagles, ball on their own 27-yard line. Kadari Johnson in motion, and what do we got? Offside against Mott, or is it a legal procedure?
The Eagles jumped early.
What do we got?
Looks like the left guard.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense.
Ooh.
Oh, it is.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
He must have touched him. First and short.
First and 5, there it is.
Oh yeah, he did. He actually had pushed him, so yeah, encroachment. He touched the offensive lineman.
Sikowski running hard. He's close to a first down.
Another hard run. He's always falling forward for yards and keeping his feet moving and driving.
And it is a first down.
And that is, by him being so successful in the middle and such a good runner, it's going to open up so much more for the Eagles when they need a big play. Earlier in the first quarter, you've seen Whitworth take that long run, and that's credited to Sikowski, making them respect the middle.
Sikowski again in the backfield. We're going to run it out to the side. Pitch to Sikowski. Got a little bit of room, but he's quickly met there. Tackled by number 2, Brown, and also over there, number 30, Daniel. You got about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8. But, one thing about the Marauders is they are very good and quick and speedy on the perimeter. Daniels in on that tackle for the most part. The linebacker came over there, did a nice job. Johnson in motion. We're going to try the other way. Take it himself. Puts his head down. Drags Maurice Allen for a little bit. Number 4. Gets up to the 44. What'll be 3rd down and 4.
I like what I'm seeing out of Witt, where he's being calm, he's taking his time, making the right decision, and just getting positive yards, and that's all they need to do. Control this clock and keep marching.
And that was a little Jarrell Petrie-like run there with the little high step in there. 3rd and 4, Eisenhower. Ball on their own 44. Whitworth, quick throw out to Kessler. He's got it!
Nice
Coming down with it, spins over and up to the 44 of the Warren Mott Marauders, tackled there by Jaron Brown.
And that's going to be there all game long. Warren Mott is very confident in their corners, so they're going to play. They're playing a lot of man with their 2 safeties back there in coverage. So you can hit this quick hitter. Just let Kessler make a play.
He went up there nicely with his hands and got that.
Representing that number 1 well, Kessler. Good job. Nice catch there. And the Eagles are marching.
1st down for Eisenhower. Ball's on the 44 of the Marauders this time. Now I got number 32 of the Marauders there, Dustin Rudder. Kind of got in the neutral zone there, and encroachment.
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
There's a little interesting battle going on here with number 11 Redding and the Eagles. Number 6 down there here at the bottom of the field. Yeah, Chargo. They've been going at it. There was actually a late hit on Redding that the referees didn't see. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen with those 2.
1st and 5, Eisenhower. Ball on the 39-yard line. Preventer in motion. Quick pitch out to him. He's being chased. He gets over to the 40, the 35, down to the 30-yard line. Tackled there by number 48, Dejon Riggins.
Good patience, good run there. Preventer moving the sticks. He's got great vision, so when he sees this seam, he hits it, and he's a tough kid, so he comes with a full head of steam, and like I said, when he gets that seam, he hits it hard, and he gets positive yardage.
There it is right there. You see, you got Sikowski out in front of him. Got a little block there, and Sikowski sprang him a little bit. There's a give us to Sikowski, makes a cut to the left. Ball's grabbed out, but I think he was down. The referees are saying he was down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, that being the case. Old number 69 out there for Warren Mott, Chris Campbell.
Got to protect that ball. And even on that last run, the pitch to Preventer, as you can see here, he was trying to bounce it outside again.
That was 51 for the Marauders, Malachi Taylor. 2nd and 7, Eisenhower. Kadari Johnson in motion. Big toe.
He's got Preventer.
Got Preventer deep. No call. He's carted nicely there. Good defense by Simon DeLay.
And that was very, very good defense there by Warren Mott. We teach the kids it's called stacking. And what happened is once the ball goes up, you try to get your hips on top of the receiver, or the receiver tries to get his hips on top of the defensive back, which allows you to run and catch the ball. He did a good job stacking the receiver and stopping Preventer to get over top and catching the ball. As you can see here, you'll see the DB get his hips on top of him. Yeah, Preventer was trying to get a flag, but it was good defense there.
We got a timeout by Eisenhower with 8 minutes and how many seconds left? 9 seconds, looks like here.
I like what I've seen there out of Preventer. That's kind of a veteran move right there. He's seen that the ball was overthrown, so he was just doing the little hand checking and everything in there, trying to draw a flag, which would have been huge. So I like seeing that. He's thinking. He's trying to make plays. He's trying to get the Eagles here 21 points.
Now it's 14-3 Eisenhower, and the Eagles doing a pretty good job of controlling the football on offense. Eisenhower kind of looks like the same game plan as they had last week. Coach Smith told us before the game. Take a look as the Eagles got up 7-0 here on a nice drive they had as Sikowski scores from 20 yards out. That's Eisenhower's first touchdown.
He's just so good in there because he keeps his feet moving and he keeps his head up. This was an awesome cut here by Witt. Whitwer.
Whitwer does a good job and goes in from 37 yards out there. So here we go, back to live action. 3rd down and 7, Eisenhower. Johnson went in motion, now he's coming back. Fake to Sikowski. Pitch out to Kadari Johnson. Cuts it up, and he get close to the 1st down, we'll see. Where did he get pushed out of bounds? A little shy of that 1st down. Get pushed out, looks like about the 22. And it's going to be 4th down.
And here comes the Eagles' new formation, their short yardage package.
Yeah, that's what it is. 4th and 2. You see here. I don't know if Johnson could have made the yardage here, Jarrell.
Yeah, that was tough. They had him cut off.
Now you got pushed out by Maurice Allen. A good hard shove. Sikowski burrows underneath it. We'll see. He's close.
He got it. Another direct snap to him. Just got his head down and got the 1st down. Eagles marching.
That's what it is. It will be. 1st down, Eisenhower.
And here they are entering the red zone. This is where you make your money.
We make money now? Oh, I didn't know. We're doing this for the love of the game.
I do love this game.
So here we go. 1st and 10, Eisenhower ball just inside the 20. 7:45 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Whitwer. That's Sikowski. Bad snap gives Sikowski. He didn't have a chance.
And that was a smart play by Sikowski. It was a tough snap. He had bobbled it. Just get down and don't turn it over. Got 2nd down here, and they can make a play here.
Well, big Malachi Taylor there, number 51. He's staring him in the face. I probably would have went down myself.
And most importantly, Eisenhower sometimes likes to come with an up-tempo offense, but right here is where you're going to want to see them slow it down. They're going to try and take as much time off this clock as they possibly can and hopefully finish with a touchdown.
2nd and 10, Eisenhower. And give us Sikowski, and guess what? Nobody was fooled, especially Yester, number 15, and number 32 of the Marauders. That's Dustin Rudder.
I think maybe the Eagles may have just called a fullback dive right there because Whitwer looked, I don't know if he was confused or if he wanted that to run the option around the outside. It was there, so him and the running back could have went out. As you can see here, yeah, they were ready for it up the middle. He could have taken that out around the edge. They might have scored.
Yeah, I probably should have pulled that football, but
it might have been a call.
3rd and 11 for Eisenhower. 6:25 left to play in the 2nd quarter. Whitwer going back.
Slant.
Throws it out. Kessler, bad throw there. It's just kind of skipped the ball. He didn't have a chance there on a quick slant. So it will be 4th down. The Eagles going to give it a whirl here on the field goal. Try to get that 3 points back.
They got the win.
Austin Mitchell is coming out there. You see here, this is just not a. Looked like the ball slipped out of his hands a little bit.
And he was stepping away from his target. He, as you see, is he stepped kind of to the left, and he's got to fire the ball. He's got to.
Mitchell, kick gets down, the kick is up.
Good.
And a kick is good from 39 yards out. Austin Mitchell puts 3 points on the board for Eisenhower, making it 17-3 Eagles.
And going back to that 3rd down, that slant route, Whitwer, he was fading on his throw, so it had maybe slipped out or, it hit the ground early. He's got to really step into that ball and drive, get his feet moving, step into it and drive and hit him right in the shoulder pads. But the Eagles did a good job. Long drive, came down and got a field goal.
So 6:17 to play. The Eagles do a good job of taking some time off that clock and getting a score, getting that 3 points back, and getting back to that 14-point lead.
This could be potentially one of the biggest drives of the whole ball game, because if the Eagles can stuff them here and drive down and score with little time, it's really gonna hurt the Marauders and their morale, and the Eagles are soaring high right now.
Maurice Allen and Tylene Redding are deep, but we'll see if Mitchell even gets the ball that far. This time he does kick it high and deep with the win. And it's going to be taken by Allen. He'll try to get up sideline. He's grabbed there by a couple of Eagles, and out of bounds he'll go at the 23-yard line. Targo out there.
See, it's early in the game, so if you're Warren Mott, you don't got to panic. You don't got to get away from your game plan. They like to run the ball. They should stick to it. maybe take a couple more shots here and there, and the Eagles will stay pretty vanilla, and I'm guessing they will be a little more conservative on defense. I know their game plan was to come out and be aggressive and fire to the ball, but they just cannot give up a big play here. And as you can see, the corners are going to be playing off. Corners are at 5 yards, and they're in a cover 2.
Jason Lalai is in at quarterback for the Marauders. Vasquez in motion. Lalai rolling out, going to fire out here. Caught out there, nice catch by number 11, Tylene Redding. Redding turns it up and close to a first down.
Good job by Ribicki by shooting up on the ball, but he's got to break it down and make that open field tackle, because there's some good athletes out there. Maurice Allen, if he breaks that tackle, the next tackle, he could take the distance. So he's got to break it down and make that open field tackle.
Lalai keeps it himself. He can be wrapped up there by the Eagles. Number 62, and that's Noah Lametta. Noah's not the biggest guy out there, but he is one of the fiercest.
I had a good conversation with Coach Smith before the game, and first thing I said to him, you guys ready for read option, because they're coming? And he said, we're absolutely ready, and they actually have 3 different looks. Sometimes they're going to chase the quarterback with the end, then they're going to sometimes chase him with the linebacker, so it makes his read much tougher.
3rd down and 3 for the Marauders. Ball on the 30-yard line. It looked like a fumble.
Looks like Eagles got it.
Eisenhower saying they have it, and they do. Adrian Volksani recovers a football for Eisenhower. Picks up Coach Brzezinski.
Here's an awesome opportunity for the Eagles to put almost a dagger in and get that big lead before halftime.
Try to open up that wound a little bit. See it here, never really got, I don't know how he snapped that ball. What happened there? He just never got even to the quarterback. And then Lalai just giving it to his center there. Jeff Florkey loves that. He's got his.
Where's the belt, Florkey?
He's got the. Yeah, he's got it. He guards that with his life, man.
He guaranteed me a win today.
Now 1st and 10, Eisenhower ball, Marauder 27. Give us Kadari Johnson, going to come from the outside. Look at him turn it up. And it's covered there nicely by the Marauders. Johnson slipped, but they were all over there. Allen and Cortland Cross and all the Warren Mott Marauders. They're not going to let the Eagles string it out. And this is going to be a problem for Eisenhower. They're going to have to be able to run the ball up the middle. And if they can't do that, like you said earlier, that perimeter job is not going to be open.
But good job. I know Kadari was frustrated. He slipped, but they had him swarmed, and last thing you want to do is take a bad hit and fumble the ball. So it's good that he got down there. Oh, good cut.
Kadari Johnson got to pick up a steam there. He's got a little bit of speed going around there, but he's caught real quickly there by Simon Delay. It looked like a few yards.
Looked like the Marauders DN had pushed upfield, so it had messed up the reverse there. But Kadari made an awesome cut to turn nothing into something, leaving the Eagles with, 3rd and 8? I would probably bring out my best play in the playbook right here and try and get this touchdown, go up on these Marauders.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 8 here. Ball's on the 25. They got to get some. I'd like to see him get a little closer yardage to kick on the field goal. Preventer comes in motion. Now what?
False start.
False start against Eisenhower, so that's going to mark him back. That is not good.
Looks like Willie Hunter out here.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Yeah, it was Willie Hunter. He jumped out of his stance a little bit early. You can see him down here.
Bottom of your screen. Yeah.
Which usually means there was man-to-man coverage out there, which usually means he was probably had the play call. He was excited. He wanted to get that ball.
Yeah, we'll see if they go to him this time. This time they got 3 receivers down on the bottom of your screen there. Johnson, Preventer, and Hunter. Back goes Dakari Johnson, touchdown Eisenhower.
What a catch. What a catch by Kadari Johnson. What a throw. Eagles went straight 3 seams, and he had them right up the middle.
Whitwer with a perfect throw, and Kadari Johnson with a perfect catch.
And as I was talking about earlier, Kadari Johnson did a great job stacking his defensive back, not allowing him to make a play on it. And as soon as the ball comes down, he jumps in there and gets it. That was a great catch, great throw. Eagles are soaring.
And Mitchell on for the extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
So here it is. They go straight seams. All 3 receivers are running straight down the field. Kadari Johnson gave him a hesitation. Made him feel like he was going to run a hook right there on the first down, and he kept going. Perfect throw by Whitwer.
Might put it right in there, and with 3:14 left to play here in the first half, the Eisenhower Eagles lead it 24-3. And I know we, in the pregame, we were talking to Coach Smith, and he seemed pretty confident in his game plan.
Yeah, he is. He was very, very confident. He loves that the morale's up with the Eagles, and they are ready. And he said right away, right from the gate, I asked him about that read option. He said, our defense is ready. We got a couple looks we're going to give them, and they're going to have to do something else to beat us today. And the Eagles are showing with only 3 points scored. They're keeping them out of the end zone, and that's big. Going back to that touchdown pass, us quarterbacks love when the coach calls 3 seams. We love that. You just got to read. It's a simple read, and you get to put the ball up.
Yeah, well, that's you had some talented receivers to go to in your day. And it looks like Max Whitwer has some in his arsenal. Taking the ball there is number 4, Allen. He's to the 15. Sees a little opening, tries to bust through there. He's going to be tackled there. Tackled nicely by Rabicki.
Eagles need to be careful kicking to him. I think they should go back to the pooch kick. That's twice now. He made a nice cut and
Either that or kick
could have got it down the sidelines. Yeah. He's a very good athlete. That was a good, strong cut right there. He breaks a tackle, he might go.
It's a nice tackle by Rabicki.
Very nice tackle.
So with 3:05 left to go in the half, the Marauders trail at 24-3. They're going to start a drive with decent field position at their own 30-yard line.
And very fortunate for these kids to be playing for Coach Smith. You're always going to have a Coach Smith coach team is always going to have good fundamentals. They're always going to tackle.
Back goes the lie. He's going to go
fade.
deep. Got a man down there. And it's dropped.
He had 2 men on him. The Marauders tried to go straight fade to one of their best athletes.
And that was number 7,
And he underthrew it.
Andre Chandler. Eagles got to turn and look for that ball. They could have had interception.
And that's where the sidelines come in. That's why you always hear the sidelines yelling ball. It's because that's letting the corners know the ball's in the air, get your head around, try and make a play.
Oh, it's a good thing that Serby turned towards the ball.
And Serby, it looked like he was beat, so he was trying to make up ground. So I see why he had his head turned around. He was just trying to make the play.
Kids. Halftime, we're going to have the kids.
Sweep.
Preventure and then Rabicki. And there is no room for number 29 for the Marauders, Dakari Walden.
And the Eagles, they practice all week for this. They are not going to give the Marauders the perimeter. They do not want their athletes to get outside, and that's why they're driving upfield and containing them in. Eagles playing amazing defense today.
It's 3rd and 16 for the Marauders.
Looks like the Eagles with 3rd and 16, they're going to go only 3-man rush. Bring another DB in the game to prevent this deep pass.
The lie is still in a quarterback. He's going to bring Daniels in the backfield. Back to throw. He's going to look deep. There he is going to go deep. Rabicki's back there. Prevention's back there. He's intercepted. And he had Chargo. Ryan Chargo intercepted it. And couldn't keep his balance, but he did intercept the football at the 39-yard line.
That's a safety's dream. You just sit back. The quarterback didn't take his eyes off that receiver. He was going to him the whole way. And Chargo just sitting there waiting in cover 2. Free interception. Great play by him. Great read. Way to stay on his assignment. And here the Eagles go. 2 minutes, 2-minute offense. I'd like to see the Eagles put another touchdown on the board.
2 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Eisenhower leads at 24-3. So we'll see if they'll go to a 2-minute offense. It'd be really, as you said, put the dagger in the heart here. And we only have a half a football left, but you know the Marauders are explosive. So
what's cool with 2 minutes, you don't have to change your game plan at all. You can stick with it, try and run this clock down and score as the time runs out. Marauders look confused on defense.
Quick out. He just dropped. Caught or dropped out there. Jax Eggert, I don't know if he caught it or not. They're going to say he caught it, so.
And the Marauders, when the Eagles go trips to one side.
Incomplete.
Oh, they called it incomplete. The refs met and got the call right. It did look like it had hit the ground.
You'll see it here, folks.
Comes out of his hands. Oh, yeah, right there between his legs.
Good call. 2nd out and 10.
But when the Eagles go trips, when they're in their trips formation, the Marauders' inside safety is playing way off. So the Eagles should continue to go to that hook route right there because they're giving it to them all day, which will open up a hook and go later in the game if they need it. But Eagles are dominating as of now.
2nd and 10.
As you can see again, they got the safety on the slot, and he's way off.
Johnson loses the football, but he recovers it. Yeah, that's not going too well for Eisenhower. That 2-minute offense is going backwards.
People don't realize how tough this is on Whitwer. He's got his eyes upfield. He has to read the D end, and then he has to look and make a good pitch. And if your ratio isn't exactly how you practice all week, you can definitely fumble the ball. So it's not as easy as it looks. It may seem like it's just a simple pitch, but the option is a very tough play to run.
Young lady's going to dance with the Eisenhower dance team tonight at halftime.
They're excited.
They are excited. I thought they were here to be excited to meet a great football Eisenhower star like you. Chargo with it. He's going to get about 3 yards and going to be tackled there. All kinds of Marauders from the middle, including Malachi Taylor, number 51.
I like the call. They had a bad fumble. You don't want to try and make a big play and spark them with a turnover or anything. Just punt them, pin them deep, and take a 24-3 halftime lead.
Well, there's 59 seconds left to play. Ben Campbell, who hadn't been on the field all first half, the Eagle punter, you see here, is Chargo didn't really have much of a chance here. They're waiting for him.
Yeah, Marauders were in that blanket defense. They weren't going to allow anything deep. So they give
Riggins with the tackle there. So here we go. 4th and 12 for the Eagles. Campbell's coming up. I'm going to continue. I thought there was a penalty there. Redding thought about picking it up.
So the Eagles are going to start on defense here with great field position. All they got to do is get in that blanket defense, be very conservative, not allow a big play, and go into halftime with a huge, huge lead.
See what the flag's about here.
This is a huge first half for the Eagles. They can clinch their playoff. They got so many playoff points right now. They could almost lose both games and still get in because of their playoff points. But you don't want to. You don't want to
come into the playoffs like that. I mean, it's nice to get in, but you know, they got a big battle against Romeo. They lost to him last year. Felt they should have played a better game. Romeo just really took it to him and smacked him around a bit. And even Coach Smith, you know, very disappointed in the way the staff performed as well. So all around blame for everybody.
And that's what it is. You don't get wins or losses because of a player or a coach or anything. It's the whole team. It's the practice. It's first, second, third team. It's those guys scrapping at practice, everything. It's a collective effort.
Dance team getting ready there. Have them kids out there. They're always entertaining at halftime. Jerome, remember you said, I think you dated 3 or 4 dance team girls, didn't you?
I was focused on football.
Yes, you were. Simon Delay is deep. Campbell will kick it again. A little wobbler, but it's going to go to Delay. He has it now. He fumbles it. See who's got it. Maybe the Eagles got it.
First down, Eagles.
Schmick was down there. And it's Willie Hunter's got it.
And, going back to my days, this is where, oh, here we go. Here's the replay. As he botches the punt.
Kind of a wobbly kick anyway.
Those punts are tough to catch.
Schmick does a good job of trying to get it one-handed and knock it away. But it isn't Will. Is it Willie? No. Who is that?
Is it?
Justin Gray, number 38.
I think so.
And Willie Hunter came out there with it.
But as I was saying back in my day, this is where Coach Lancey used to love to, you get a turnover, a big play, come back with a huge play. I'd like to see the Eagles go back to that streak route to Kadari Johnson. Oh, he's in the slot there. So they could be doing that big pass again.
All right, get it to Sikowski. Had a little bit of opening. It's closed on him. Now he bounces it out. And finally grabbing him is Maurice Allen.
Good hard
Eagles
run.
got to call timeout here.
Interesting to see what John wants to do here. Maybe just try and get 10, 15 yards and make the field goal easy, or are they going to take a shot?
Well, I got a good 6 yards by Sikowski. That's going to put the ball on the 27-yard line. It's still a long field goal from there.
Yep.
The Eagles need to pick up on some yardage.
And the Marauders play the defense where you can take shots. They're man-to-man. They're confident in their corners. So I'd like to see the Eagles go up top here and try and bust this completely open.
So here they come, breaking it out. Whitworth now with
the Marauders, they play so far off this slot. You could hit them in a quick hitch or a hook route. As you can see, the safety's way off.
and looking at their closing speed. Oh, we got a penalty on them.
False start receiver. Who's that up top?
Kessler.
Kessler, yep.
Dead ball. False start.
Again,
On the offense.
he probably had the play call. He's excited
5-yard penalty.
to get off the line
Still second down.
and get the ball.
27.6 seconds left to play. Eagles have one timeout left. Ball's on the 32-yard line.
I'd like to see the Eagles do the quick hitter there to Preventure in the slot. The safety is so far off. Preventure's a great athlete. He can break a tackle and take it. It almost looks like there's nobody even on him right now.
Yeah, they're going to get it to him. He catches it, goes up and grabs it,
There it
makes
is.
a spin move to the 20. He's got the first
Timeout.
down. Clock will stop.
And that's the
20
play.
seconds. The Eagles going to get up there and do a quick spike of the football. And that's what they do. 18.8 seconds now.
Years ago, we had a play like that, and it was against Chippewa. And I ran to the line, and our sign for fade was 2. So I'm looking at Skeltis, and I'm going like this, 2, 2, 2. And I said hike, and I looked at him. He didn't even jump off the line. He didn't know what I meant, and I had to spike it. I was trying to get a sneaky trick play in there.
Well, we'll see if Max Whitworth got something here. Now they're in kind of field goal range
Yep.
for Austin Mitchell, especially the wind.
Eagles have one timeout.
Whitworth going to go to Hunter. He's got it. Nice catch at the 5.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Eisenhower.
What a throw by Whitworth. What a display of his arm strength right there. He threw the ball before the receiver was even looking. He turned. What a play there. Broke 2 tackles and brought it in. That was a great.
A nice cut by Willie Hunter.
Yeah, Willie Hunter broke the tackle, and the ball was on the way before he even was looking, so that was good for him to get his head around, make the catch, break a tackle, and get in the end zone. Eagles making a statement and get that momentum rolling into Romeo. It's going to be tough to try and come back 4 touchdowns in the second half with the way the Eagles are playing defense and their good rushing attack. I'll imagine Sikowski will take us home, pounding the ball up the middle here in the second half. But the Eagles hitting on all aspects, special teams, offense, and defense, and forcing turnovers, which is huge in these big games. And here you go. This is great. He did a quick 3-step drop and threw a perfect spiral, perfect. I mean, that was a laser beam right in there. And that's where practice comes in, because that's all about timing right there. He knew his receiver was going to break just after the first down marker, and he threw it right on the money. Beautiful, beautiful throw there by Whitworth. So Whitworth's showing everything today. hit the curl route for a touchdown, ran one around the end on the option keep.
Now we've got 12.3 seconds left to play in the first half. Austin Mitchell going to come on for Eisenhower to kick this extra point. Or make the attempt anyways. Chargo will hold for him. Puts it down. That ball's blocked. Bad snap, and Chargo couldn't get it down in time, and the Marauders were right in there. So the score now with 12.3 seconds left to play is 30-3. Eagles kind of surprising the Marauders here, but definitely had come to play tonight.
Absolutely, and here we go. Here's Whitworth. Just quick 3-step drop. He knew where he was going. Probably had a good pre-snap read, curl route, and a great finish there by Willie Hunter. And a lot of people don't realize coming into a varsity situation as a sophomore, it's not easy. You're very nervous. I can remember my first play on varsity as a sophomore. I forgot to play walking up to the line. I was so nervous. So it takes 3, 4, 5, sometimes even a full year to really get your quarterback that maturity, and he's starting to blossom here. He's making great decisions, running the ball, protecting the ball. He's really starting to come into his own. Loving what I'm seeing here out of Whitworth in a huge Mac Red battle.
Well, here we go, the kickoff again. What do? You let Austin Mitchell kind of pooch her a little bit?
Absolutely. Don't let him get that ball. He's a good athlete. And they're going.
Kicking deep, trying to get him in the end zone. This time it's Redding here. The 1 or 2. They said that his knee touched the ground.
Wow.
And that's where the Marauders are going to take it right there. Said it touched that at the 3-yard line. So
this was the only time I ever got to play defense for the Eagles. Was prevent. They would let me come in there.
See that
I used to love it.
Snap was behind him, but
they were all in there.
Yester was in there. Ed Yester, number 15, got the block, but he was.
The whole Marauders team was in there.
I don't know how the heck he got in there. There's nobody blocking him. There's 3 guys nobody blocked. Huh. Interesting how you get in there.
You can see Chargo too. He was upset with his team. He was, I'm sure, calling him out about the blocking. Eagles are going to be in a complete prevent. I'd like to see him bring some pressure here, maybe even try and put 2 more points on the board. Looks like they're going to play way off, though.
Well, I'm going to give it to Daniel. Got a little bit of running room. He's breaking. He's tackled there short of the first down. Tackle there by Cody Goff, and that's going to be the end of the first half. The Eisenhower Eagles shocking the Marauders of Warren Mott and leading it here at halftime 30-3. We'll be back with more football right after this.
"15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. and move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Team stats, like individual.
You have to move over this way. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer along with Jarrell Petrie, and we're here at Barney Swinehart. We have one half of football in the books. The Eisenhower Eagles have exploded and lead it 30-3 as you see Andrew Sukowski scoring there, the first touchdown. The second touchdown in the game was a Max Whitwer quarterback run of 37 yards. And we move to the second quarter, and a 31-yard field goal by Dimitru, and you see this pass here, a 30-yarder from Whitwer to Johnson, and then another 24-yard pass to Willie Hunter. Nice throw by Whitwer. Hunter makes a nice cut into the end zone. The extra point was blocked, and there we have it right there, folks. The Eagles lead it 30-3.
Pretty funny on that touchdown, Willie there. It was supposed to be a comeback, and it was he broke in, and he was supposed to break out, but he turned it into a touchdown. So that was pretty cool.
Reading with it going around the sidelines, speedily up there to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Marauders will take over. And Jarrell, you got some stats for us.
Yeah, the Eagles exploded in the first half. Max Whitwer is 7 for 12 for 94 yards and a passing touchdown. Jack Preventure with 3 catches, 31 yards. Kadari Johnson, the touchdown catch. He has 1 catch for 30 yards. And Sukowski is leading the league on the ground, or leading the team on the ground with 15 rushes for 64 yards. And Whitwer has 3 for 53 yards.
So here we go. Lalai is going to remain the quarterback for the Marauders. Yeah, he was going to Redding, and it looked like I thought it looked like it might have hit the back of number 50 there, Keyshawn Carter, before Redding had a chance to even catch that football.
And the Eagles secondary better get ready the second half, because Warren Mott's going to have to come at him with an air attack, try and get some early scores, some quick scores.
We need one of their skilled players, which they're totally capable of doing, to break a tackle and take it in, and they certainly have that. Redding coming in motion. Lalai going to take it himself. He's not going to go very far. Picked up there by Voltaggio. And the rest of the Eagles swarm on him. That'll be a loss.
The Eagles are attacking the ball. They're in a very conservative defense. All the corners and safeties are off almost 12 yards. Corners are off 7, and they're still able to get up there and for a no gain on an inside run off their read option. So that's good. They're flying to the ball. The Eagles are excited today.
Now Daniels in backfield with Lalai. It is 3rd down and 10. Ball is on the 30-yard line. Redding comes in motion. Lalai looking. Going to fire it up there. Redding's there. There we go. Now I got a flag.
Wow, that's a bad call.
I think he was out of bounds.
Looks like they're going to call it on the Eagles. Their feet got tangled. I don't agree with that call.
Well, the ball was way out of bounds. I think the player was out of bounds. We'll see. We're going to hold on here. We're not that far up the field. This isn't the pros. Everybody's moving like it's the pros. It's just a penalty. Walked off from the line of scrimmage, but it will, I believe, result in a first down for.
Pass interference on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. Result, first down.
Oh, there it is. First down. You see it here. It looked like the receiver was out of bounds. He kind of fell on his own.
Yeah, their feet, and that's not supposed to be a play. Their feet got tangled up. He tripped, and like you said, it wasn't even catchable. Marauders caught a break there.
Well, here comes Lalai. Going to fire it out there to Redding. He's got it. Make a move. Cuts in, and then he's hammered by the Eagles. Schmick in there really giving the best blow. 5 yards, though, for Redding. 2nd down and 5.
That was a good play by both. He was almost sacked. He got the pass off, and then Redding able to break a tackle and get 5 yards.
There's a Daniels. Golf is in there as well as the middle of that Eisenhower, line, Lametta. Big number 75, Volksani. See him there. Stuff in that middle. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Marauders. Just inside the second half. 10 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Eagles lead it 30-3. First drive of the half and belongs to the Marauders. Malai gonna roll out. Got a little room. Fires out there. Redding's got it. Close to a first down. I think he got it. We'll see. See what the officials mark. It looked like he.
I got to talk to Coach Smith there at halftime for a minute, and he's real excited how the defense has come on the last 3 weeks. They've actually only given up 1 touchdown, but it was the offense had given them the ball right at the 1 yard line, so it was tough for them to stop them there. But other than that, the Eagles have kept Chippewa, Grosse Pointe, and now a half of Warren Motters out of the end zone.
The Eagles defensive line shifts a little bit. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 44. Now we got flags all over the place.
False start.
Yeah, it looks like a false start. Correct call there. We'll see what the official says.
Dead ball, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the Eagles are coming on strong on all aspects here towards the end of the year.
And you shouldn't start falsely, otherwise you'll get penalized.
Yep. And that's another thing. The Eagles are doing a great job today. Besides the 1 turnover, they haven't had any bad penalties or turnovers. They're playing very disciplined today and sticking to the game plan, and they're very ready for the attack. So
it's 1st and 15. The ball's moved back to the 49-yard line. Malai looking, fires out there, got a man. Too much dancing there by Vasquez. He gets about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down at 13. Dance a little bit too much, and I think old Seber got in right there. Eagles fake a blitz there, and 2nd down at 13. Eagles doing some coaching on that sidelines. It was a unique situation for Eisenhower's defense. Dave Brzezinski doing a great job as a defensive coordinator. Seber going in now. It's this bubble screen. Cody Goff over there, making sure it doesn't go anywhere as well as Servey. Chandler with the catch and run for the Marauders. You see it here.
And Mott's got it's a tough situation for them because when you got a defense playing conservative, not allowing anything behind, you can't look for the big play. You have to chunk it. You have to take chunks out and try and march down the field. So the Eagles doing a good job staying back and flying to the ball as soon as they make a catch or hit the bubble screen or any of those quick hitters.
3rd and 7. John DeGiorgio, the offensive coordinator, helping out a little bit on defense. He recognizes some things too. There goes Lalai. He's got a little bit of room around the corner. Schmichto's right there for the tackle.
It's going to leave the Marauders with a 4th and long.
Danny Schmick there on that tackle and makes it 4th down and a long 6 for the Marauders. See Danny right here.
This is a great tackle, open field tackle. Got him by the back of the jersey.
Shed his blocker and pulls him down.
That was a great job. Warren Mott's probably going to look to the wide side of the field here and try and hit a 7-yard pass. Hopefully the Eagles DBs are ready for it.
Malai looking. He's in trouble. Being chased there. Gets rid of it. Going to go incomplete. He's being chased by the Eagles, number 59, Surma. Matt Surma chasing him, forcing a bad pass. The Eagles will take over 1st and 10, and a good job by that Eisenhower Eagle defense.
Eagles trying to make it 11 quarters without allowing a touchdown. Defensively.
Whitwer's out there.
I talked to John and Coach Layson at half, and they noticed that the safety's playing way off in the slot, so they do want to hit that quick hitter, a quick out, and there it is.
And Kadari Johnson unable to hold on. Covered there toughly by Mario Reddy.
Yeah, so Eisenhower's not going to go away from their game plan. They're going to stay with what's working and really try to put it on Warren Mott tonight. Get some big momentum going in to host Romeo in that revenge game of last year.
That'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Joe Metz in the backfield for Eisenhower.
Run it. Text it. Text it. Text it.
We'll give this to Joe. Powering ahead. He's going to go down now. Tackle there by number 21, Reddy. Mario, the last 2 tackles for Warren Mott Marauders. A couple yards by Metz. You see Joe here. It looked like he had a way to go. To 59 was...
Good job covering the ball, too. They looked like they were trying to strip it from him, and he got both hands on the ball.
Yeah. So it's 3rd down and 7. Clock is running. 6 minutes left to play in the 3rd.
I'd imagine Eisenhower's going to try and hit that curl route, kind of similar to the comeback that they did for the touchdown. They're going trips left, and the safety plays way off, so he might stop right there on the first down marker. Hopefully Eagles get this first down.
Johnson in motion. Whitworth going to give it to Johnson. Looking for a block. He cuts it back. Taken down there by Maurice Allen.
Marauders did a good job.
No gain.
I like Whitworth there trying to make a play. He stops, he stutters, he tries to draw the defender in, and at the last second he pitched it out to Kadari Johnson. As you can see here, you'll see he gives it. He holds on to this as long as he can. He's trying to draw number 4 in. Did a great job, but the Marauders were ready.
Campbell on the punt. It's a short little kick. It's taken there by Delay, and he's going to be brought down by the Eagles special teams. Cody Goff and Schmick down. I'm sorry. Schmick was down there as well as number 29 Strobel.
I'm sure Coach Molotov's got a nice big smile on his face down there the way the special teams are playing today. They're getting after it. As soon as they catch the ball, everyone's in their lanes, and they're flying down the field to make that tackle.
That's 1st and 10 Eisenhower with 5:06 left to play here in the 3rd. It's 30-3 Eagles. You see the punt coverage here. Schmick and Strobel. Danny Schmick and Strobel. Those guys don't care who they're banging around with. They just go in there and bang. No.
Here go the Marauders with 5 wide. They're going to open up and go straight pass.
Vasquez, Lalai is going to be in the backfield. Eagles will rush 4. Velasquez got it, but a nice play by the Eagles. Number 24, Anthony Saputo. And read that one well, Jarrell.
Absolutely, and Marauders are, Warren Mott they haven't changed their game plan at all. They're doing exactly what they show on film. So the Eagles, everything they've practiced for, they're ready. Marauders haven't shown any counters or any type of setup plays. So it's been pretty basic for the Eagles.
There we go, 2nd and 14. Give us to Daniels. He can try to get outside. A little bit of blocking, a little bit of a hole, but he's tripped up there by Servey. And finally goes down. Got a few yards, maybe a couple yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 12.
He's going just read option. He's reading that end, number 55. He crashed, so he handed it off.
Well, looking. Got a man over the middle. I tell you what, Jalen Brown, if he would have caught that ball, I think Jack Preventure had him lined up pretty good for a smack. He may have taken his eyes off the ball. It wasn't a great thrown pass, but you know, you go in that middle. It's always dicey, you know what I mean?
You don't want to get caught defenseless with Preventure coming at you. He loves the stick guys.
Yeah.
And he was going to take his head off right there if he made that catch. May have made the receiver back off a little bit too on the catch. Heard some footsteps with the big hitter out there, Preventure.
Daniel's going to punt for the Marauders. A high snap, kick is up. It's a little knuckleball. The Eagles get away from it. It gets a good, favorable Marauder bounce. Down to the Eagles 36, where it's down there by number 21, Mario Reddy. It'll be 1st and 10 Eisenhower. They'll get another crack at it here with another drive, and we'll see what it's kind of a funny game right now to see what kind of offense you're going to run. You're up by 27 points. There's 3:39 left to go here in the third. I mean, you want to run some things you're going to be successful with. But
another thing you can do in these situations, you can, I know it's kind of bad to say, but you can kind of work on a couple plays that you want to use later on and see how it looks for your quarterback and your offense with such a healthy lead. Quick hitter to Preventure.
Preventure's got it, makes a spin move, cuts to the middle. Decent yardage, about 4 yards where he was tackled there by number 53, Noah Atkinson.
And a good job by Preventure, just falling forward. He noticed he didn't have much. He still got 5 yards out of it. But most importantly, as you see here, when he spins back, he covers the ball. He puts 2 hands on the ball. He's not going to allow them to get a turnover. Cover the ball. Get out of here with a big win.
2nd down and 6 for Eisenhower.
And here's where the Eagles are talking about doing the quick hitter up there in the slot. Quick out. The safety's very deep.
Given Sokowski, he's got a little bit of right room up the middle, but then he's finally grabbed a hold of by Dejon Riggins.
Another thing, when you got a good healthy lead like this and you got a big Mac Red opponent coming up next week. Actually, Romeo's not in the Mac Red, are they?
Well, they're in the Mac White.
Mac White.
They're red, though.
Yeah.
Their colors are red.
And they're a good team. And what's cool about having a healthy lead like this, you can stay vanilla on offense. You don't got to show your next opponent anything. Just try to control the clock and get out of here. And hopefully keep them out of the end zone so the defense can go another game without a TD scored on them.
3rd and 3. Kind of a big first down for Eisen. They'd like to sustain a drive here. Whitwer being chased by Daniels. They wanted him to throw it, and Daniels caught him. Big loss back to the 32-yard line where the Eagles.
Whitwer almost had him. He almost had him on that hesitation. He tried to stop and so he could get outside him, but that was a great open field tackle. You'll see here he gets forced out of the pocket. Oh, the reverse pivot as well. Right there, he gave him a little hesitation. He almost broke it, but better to just hold on to the ball and punt.
And that's what they're going to do. The lie is deep for the Marauders. Campbell gets a snap. This time he bangs a pretty good one. Redding going to take it. He's not going to go anywhere. Meeting him first for Eisenhower was Mario Augusto.
And again, another great special teams play there. The gunners for the Eagles are flying down the field. And they're getting good hang time on the punt as well, which is allowing them to, it's not allowing Warren Mott to return the ball at all.
That'll be 1st and 10 Marauders from their 34-yard line, so a good punt by Campbell.
Very good.
Not much field position advantage for Warren Mott.
Looks like John Strobel is checked in here at the free safety, strong safety.
Number 29.
Number 29.
Mitchell's in also at cornerback.
Mitchell down there at the bottom of your screen.
Pass, bubble!
Why?
Eagles flying to the ball.
Mitchell's in there and makes the play.
Great open field tackle there by Mitchell.
Yeah, he must have caught on the thigh. Give somebody a Charlie horse there. That'd been Vasquez.
And that's the thing. That's one thing Coach Smith is going to teach is that he's always going to have guys that can open field tackle. As you see here, he's going to put it doesn't matter the size, big versus little. He puts his head across the body, and there's nowhere that receiver can go.
I think Maurice Allen there, number 4, kind of missed that block. Is number 27 Vasquez is down.
Vasquez is down with it's a good stick there by Mitchell.
And while I have this injury timeout, I'd like to remind you folks, you can watch the Eisenhower Eagle football review on Shelby TV with myself, Coach Chris Smith. We'll have player interviews, game highlights, special features, a little blast from the past sometime. There's one of the guys in about 10 years will be on the blast from the past, Brendan Rubicki. He's had a solid season this year for the Eagles at cornerback. And we also remind you that this broadcast is supported by Esplendido Mexican Cuisine there, right in Shelby. You want to go down and see Carl, you want to get a pizza, or you want to get some Mexican food, whatever your pleasure is, Carl's there to cook it for you. That's Esplendido's the food is delicioso. So here we go. Marauders second down and 11 from their own 33-yard line. Minute and 10 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
Here comes the blitz.
Lalai gets it away. Got Redding. Now you got two guys there. Redding trying to get around, and Serby pushes him out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Warren Mott can't get nothing with their playmakers. The Eagles are flying to the ball. You see here, as soon as he catches it, you see the safeties just come flying up. They're not going to allow him to get any yards after catch. And you see right there, Preventure breaking down. He was not going to let him get by. Good job there on defense. Free safety, Jack Preventure.
Third down and 8 for Warren Mott. Redding in motion. Back to throw the lie. Got a man open, but he's short of the first down. It was number 7, Chandler. Had to come back for the football and ran it out of bounds.
Oh, that'll drive coaches crazy right there. When you know you got third and long, you have to run a first down route.
Now they say that he was out of bounds when he caught it.
Didn't even make the catch, but he was short anyways.
Now it's 4th and 8, and the Marauders will have to punt here with 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Jack Prevencer, solid game tonight, an interception for the Eagles.
Hopefully there's a good punt here for Kessler to return it. I want to see number 1 take one to the house here.
Eagles going for the block now. They pull back, punts out to the corner. That's a good roll for the Marauders. It's going to go down to the 20-yard line where the Marauders will down it. That's where the Eagles will start. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Next week, the Eisenhower Eagles will host the Romeo Bulldogs right here at Barney Swinehart. And those fans there will be out here. Mr. Layson's son there. You see wearing Chris's old jersey. You know, I bet you that jersey still fits, Chris. There's another Chris, Coach Smith. We'll see what is in store here on the Eagle offense. Turn that light on. Johnson in motion. Pitch to Johnson. He fumbles it. Now he picks it up. He's not going to go anywhere. He's smacked pretty hard by number 32, Dustin Rudder. And I think Johnson's a little shook up.
Hopefully it's just a Charlie horse. Maybe he got his helmet on the thigh or something.
And we'll see it. Looked like it hit his knee. Watch here. Boom.
Oh, right on the, yeah.
Right on the knee. That's not good. It's not good for the Eagles or anybody.
That's going to leave a huge bruise tomorrow.
You know, as Rudder is coming in there, and he did a good job fighting that block off, making a tackle.
Yeah, right here. I thought he was actually going to beat him. I thought he was going to get outside him, but that was a good tackle. See, that's why you got to get your head, try and get your head across the body, and you will always get the running back.
Man. Helmet right on, looked like right above the knee, didn't it, Jarrell?
Yeah, high thigh, and it looked like it was on the side of the thigh pad as well.
See, right. Yeah, it's a Charlie horse.
Yeah, he's gonna. That's not. He's gonna have a hard time walking the next couple days.
Right on the other side of the pad. And,
get home tonight. Fill the ice bath up. Fill the bath up with ice and water. Nothing better than that ice bath. Hard to get into, but it's a lifesaver.
I remember in high school getting one of those Charlie horses, man, I could hardly chase the cheerleaders around. You know? It was terrible. I think you've had your share too as well.
Oh, so many. Blindside hits, whatever. And it's funny, I was a football player. You always get teased as being a quarterback as a pretty boy or whatever, but I love to hit. So one of my favorite plays actually in football is when you would scramble around, take a big hit, let it go, and you can't even see the guy come down with the ball, but you hear the crowd, so you know you guys made a play. That was one of my favorite things to do in football.
Aaron Lundgaard, Dr. Popovsky down there is going to help him to the sidelines.
I'm sure they'll sit Kadari Johnson down for the game. They got a healthy lead. They need him going forward with the playoffs. Looks like the Eagles are going to clinch today, which is big.
Well, they may. We'll see.
The way the defense is playing.
A screen pass. Prevencer can't hold on to it. That there, I believe, was an error on Whitwer.
Yeah, and sometimes, like, quarterbacks, when they hear screen, for some reason that we all just naturally want to, like, fade away. and fundamentals go away because you got linemen chasing you, so you got to let go of the ball high. But I'd like to see him, Whitwer, step into that and throw a nice strike to him. You can see here, he kind of floats it on him. See how he faded away. He's got pressure in his face, but you still gotta keep your fundamentals and throw a strike in there.
3rd down and 14, long way to go. It gives it Joe Metz. A little head of steam, pounds into it.
He took
Daniels,
a huge hit there. He bounced right off.
Daniels, but he bounced off, and old Joe got a few yards, but he's short of the first down by 5 yards. You see Joe Metz.
He's a tough runner. He's a tough kid. That was a big hit. Nothing he could do about it but take it, and he bounced right off.
That's the end of 3rd quarter. The score, Eisenhower 30, Marauders 3. Be back in a moment.
15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer with Jarrell Petrie. We're here at Barney Swinehart Field for 4th quarter action between the Eisenhower Eagles and the Warren Mott Marauders. You see the score there. The Eagles up by 27, but it's been a kind of quiet second half.
Yeah, and just Eagles keeping it vanilla on offense, doing what they got to do to just get out of here with the win. And like I was saying earlier, you don't want to show your next opponent too much, so just stay vanilla, let the clock run, and they're not scoring, so no harm. No problem with punting when you got a big lead.
Campbell's going to punt. Deep is Delay for the Marauders as well as Reading. Low snap. Campbell gets it, but he's going to get a wobbler going. He's going to land like your pitching wedge there in the green. The ball is down on the 46-yard line of Warren Mott. Just inside the 4th quarter.
I don't even know if my pitching wedge can hit the green or stay on the green.
You're gonna need to work that a little bit. Huh?
That is not my sport. So hopefully the Eagles here, they got a full quarter now to try and keep them out of the end zone.
Consensus being Eisenhower can get in the playoffs at 5-4, but like we said earlier, you really want to earn it and get in the right way, and that's with 6 qualifying wins.
And more importantly, if they can get a win over Romeo next week, it will move them up, give them an easier opponent in round 1 and round 2, which is very big going into the playoffs because you want to get out of the district any way you can.
Now the Eagles got some wholesale changes going on. Not totally wholesale, but enough.
Yeah, my year too, going into the playoffs, we really opened up our offense. Capesha let me do some reads and audibles. We really opened it up going into that first playoff game, and we started putting it on teams, putting points up, and we wanted it, and that's what it is. It's a collective. The Eagles have really come together these last few weeks and are playing amazing football, discipline. They're playing smart, and they're playing, most importantly, great defense.
There's a punt here. You see, just like your pitching wedge. Backspin. Oh, could have got a call there on number 53, Noah Atkinson. We saw a few of those calls last week against Chippewa Valley against Eisenhower.
Double pass.
Double pass. Man's open. Redding's got it. To the 20. The 15, little stop and go move. And touchdown, Warren Mott.
A little trick play. What a throw out here by the receiver. He threw that all the way across the field. That's a good 50. He might have thrown that 55 yards in the air with gloves on. And that's what happens. Eagles are excited. They're flying to the ball. They've been doing a great job all day. And that's where your setup plays come in. You throw the quick hit, everyone comes flying to the ball and hit them backdoor with a trick play.
Well, definitely somebody blew an assignment. As the Marauders look like they're going to go for 2, maybe. I don't know. We got Redding there in the Wildcat. They're going to kick it as Dimitru comes out.
Earlier in the year, I had seen Warren Mott did that, and they snapped it, direct snap real quick, and he ran a sweep right because no one was covering the center. So that's what they were looking for. But now they're just going to take their point.
Well, running is the. Now he's going to run.
Fire drill.
He's going to throw it, and he's going to be grabbed and knocked down by Provencher. So it's incomplete. So
the good old fire drill.
Here we go, folks. A 54-yard touchdown by Redding. Pass to Redding.
And here it is. You can see they throw the quick hit back here. Then he sets up. What a throw by number 7. He throws that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 yards downfield and to the other hash. That could have been a good 60-yard throw there by the Warren Marauders receiver. That was impressive. That's one thing I love when you ask a receiver to make a play or a trick play. They're not reading nothing. They can't wait to throw that ball, so he's just letting it rip. And they made a good play and they scored. Eagles finally allowed a touchdown defensively. But most importantly, they're on top and should finish with this game.
And the old halfback pass gets the Eisenhower Eagle defense catch him a little bit off guard there and works for a touchdown for Warren Mott.
And I'd like to see the Eagles open up a little bit here and put together a drive. They've been getting stuffed and short yardage the last few drives, so it'd be important to put together a few first downs, even if it's just a couple, and get a deep punt and make them go a long distance again. But if Warren Mott can score quick, this game's not over.
Andreas,
they got to be ready too for a trick play.
You might kick the pooch.
A little pooch or an onside something. Try and get back in it. And there it is. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like it went 10.
Eisenhower may have it.
You could hear the coach yelling that he touched it, so they're saying the Eagles did.
It didn't go 10 because you see the official there.
Yep.
He is at the 49-yard line.
So what happened, the Eagles had touched the ball, and they're going to – Warren Mott thinks they have it. The ball must go 10 yards, but if the Eagles touch it before 10 yards, it's a live ball. And you could hear the coach down there yelling, he touched it, he touched it. That was a very good kick. It took a nice hop.
Kicking team. First down.
So he didn't touch it, and they're going to get him for the penalty for touching the football before 10 yards. And this is a good kick. It took a nice hop. It just didn't go 10 yards. Oh, wow.
It did go 10 yards.
And it hit the Eagle. The Eagles might have caught a break there.
A close one.
You heard their coach yelling he touched it. Great field position. This is where you can put a drive together and just put a team away.
Well, we'll see as Albrecht comes in for Eisenhower with Metz. He'll be in the backfield or in a slot position. Whitwer's got Provencher and Kessler and Chargo as receivers. And give us to Joe Metz, powering his way up the middle. Grabbed and tackled there by number 21, Mario Reddy.
And I like how the Eagles use Metz later in the game. They try to wear down the defense with the run up the middle early in the game, and he can bounce it outside, so he wears them out. And now Metz just comes in and pounds them out and controls the clock here for the Eagles.
All right, that tackle was made by Daniels.
And he's a big running back.
Second down and 6 for Eisenhower.
5'10", 200 pounds. It's a tough running back to bring down.
Again, Metz has got it. Leaps forward. Grabbed there first by number 48, Riggins. Got maybe a couple yards. Maybe a yard. Now they're going to give him a yard. So it's about 3rd and 5 for Eisenhower. See the tackle here by Riggins. Grabs onto Joe. And Joe really didn't get ahead of steam going.
He did what he could. He's seen a small hole, and what's important is he got positive yards. So here the Eagles are, 3rd and 5.
Metz again going to run it, try to get up the middle. Got a few yards there, and he's to the 41-yard line.
Looks like the Eagles are going to send. He's talking to Whitwer right now.
Well, they're going to punt it.
They are going to punt it, which is a good decision. Now you can pin them way back. Don't got to try and make any plays here. Just let that clock tick.
Let's see, Joe, he really didn't get ahead of steam going as Malachi Taylor there grabbed him first, kind of slowed him down.
I'd imagine right now John has taken out the read option from the quarterback and is just calling the play as well. So that might have been just John saying, let's pound it up the middle, see what we can do. Not turn it over and pin him.
Campbell did not get a good punt off. It did go a few yards, but it's to the 24. It'll be 1st and 10 Marauders with 9:38 left to play here in the third quarter, and I don't think that was kind of what Ben Campbell wanted to do. See, the Eisenhower band looks like they've got some new uniforms, folks.
Looking good.
Always do a great job here at halftime.
All the time.
Entertaining the folks. Yeah.
The Eisenhower band is amazing. I've always been a huge fan of our band. They used to get me hype. I used to love walking out to the field and hearing the band, and just gets you in that football mood. Perfect night for football too. The weather is exactly what us football players like. A little chilly because you're down there. As soon as you start running around, you're hot.
Well, there's one buddy's not chilly. Is like the Eagle there. So here we go. 1st and 10 Marauders. Back goes the line. He's looking. Nobody gonna run out of it. And a nice solid tackle there by the Eagles. Saputo. The line got a couple of yards, but looked like he had a lot more opening there, but it closed quickly.
And this is a very good running quarterback. The Eagles are just well coached, and they are over prepared for this matchup this week. And Marauders haven't done too much to change it up, so the Eagles are ready for that, and they're containing one of the top athletes around and a very good runner. Actually, the quarterback and their running back are very, very good athletes. Kudos to that Ike D today.
2nd and 8. Daniels has got it, trying to go around the corner. Met there by the Eagles.
That's one of those tough situations, and you'll see too here on the replay, but when you're running read option, you can see the quarterback was trying to pull it, and that can cause a fumble, so it's tough to do. The running back always wants the ball. You'll see here, he literally takes this. The quarterback, there was almost a fumble. He tried to pull it, and the running back just took it, and the right read was to pull it and run up the middle, but the Eagles were there for the sweep. Going deep up the middle.
Try to, almost sacked. Now he's going to be sacked. Tackle by Jelly of the Eisenhower Eagles, number 55, and it'll be 4th down. We didn't see a lot of offense this half, but it's okay for the Eisenhower Eagles because they're playing some pretty solid defense.
And great coverage there, too. He wanted to fire that down the seam, but he couldn't because Preventure and they were just playing deep. They weren't going to allow a deep pass there, so that was a good job by the Eagles and good rush.
Don't get kicked out.
Want to see Kessler get a chance at a return here. They've been kicking it short every time, so he hasn't been able to make a catch or swoop it up.
Daniels kick.
Here we go.
Liner right to Kessler. Right there on the coverage. Now it's fumbled by Kessler. It's taken by DeLine, chased by Saputo. It's going to be a touchdown, Warren Mott.
Wow.
Simon DeLay. Well, what do we got?
It looked like they hit him perfect in a straight strip as he caught it.
Bringing it back. Let's see what happened here. That's not going to be a touchdown. Get an explanation here.
Eagles avoiding a big play right there.
On the play, we have a muff by the receiving team. A recovery by the kicking team. The kicking team cannot advance a muff. 1st and 10 for Mott. Here.
The kicking team cannot advance a muff. Let that be a lesson to you. So he's shaking there. He's trying to bake. And
oh, yeah, he never caught it. So it wasn't a fumble. It was a muff kick. And nice play here by number 26 on the Marauders.
Yeah, DeLay.
Simon DeLay. That's not that ball. It's oval. It bounces around. It's tough to swoop up like that and just go. So that's a good heads-up play, but you can't advance the muff punt. And that's new to me.
What do we got? We're going to get a timeout.
So 3 scores. So Marauders got to try and get a quick score here if they want to get back into this game. That would have been nice for them to be down two scores. So hopefully the Eagles can hold them here and get out of here with a victory. This is a big defensive series here for the Eagles.
That wasn't a timeout. They had to switch to football. They have the Marauders football down there.
So Eisenhower staying with the 4-man rush. They're cover 2, but their corners are going to play off. Not allowing anything deep. And that's what they like to do, these teams with the up-tempo offense. They like to line up, see what they're going to give them, then stop and recall the play.
On the line, he's looking. Going to go deep. Got a man down there. And broken up nicely there by Jack Preventure and Jack Servey down there.
One thing that's been good for the secondary of Eisenhower is more Mott's quarterback, Jason Lalai. He's been staring his receivers down. As you can see, he just looks at who he's going to throw to. So the DBs are all over it. Eagles are doing a great job paying attention to the quarterback's eyes. And these are the situations guys like Jack Preventure love. You got late in the game, you know they got to throw the ball deep. You get to sit back there and try and make a play.
Daniel trying to break a few tackles. Saputo's got him, and then he's finally banged down by the rest of the Eagles. Cody Goff was in there. They were not going to let him get to the line of scrimmage.
That was a big hit there. He came in and finished him off.
3rd down and 1.
You can see here, he's trying to make something out of nothing. The Eagles just swarming.
3rd and 11, ball's going to be on the 45 of Eisenhower.
Is that Danny Smick with the big hit?
Sure. 6:40 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Eisenhower leads by 21. Again, back now he's going to take off. Got a little bit of room. Cuts to the outside. Good tackle by Cody Goff. And well short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down for the Marauders. And he dropped so deep, and it looks like he had a lot more yardage than what he got, but because he was so deep, look how deep he is.
And he makes a very nice cut here outside, but Goff, he's not allowing it. He sticks his head in there before he can get blocked. That's a great open field tackle. And you can feel the Eisenhower defense has stepped up with the presence of their big leader there in the middle.
Going to throw, got a man. Almost picked off by Saputo and Goff. They're both over there. And holy mackerel, almost got a hold of that. It'll be turned over on downs to the Eisenhower Eagles.
Yeah, 4th down. Tried to force it.
Once again.
Tried to force it in there. Saputo almost had a pick, and he could have had some daylight to run, but most importantly, the turnover. Now the Eagles can put this ball game away. Sitting here trying to think of a top performer or an MVP of this game, and it's just been all over. The Eagles have just been hitting on all cylinders. Everyone's been doing their job.
The Eagles got a new quarterback in there, number 12, Brent Kujai. Gives it Joe Metz, kind of weaving his way up the middle. Grabbed by Yester, and Joe falls ahead for a good 7 yards, it looks like. Make it 6.
That's why it's great. It's great to have guys like Joe Metz, the closer. Help the clock go, get 4 or 5 yards every carry. When you get a lead, guys like Joe Metz put teams away.
gives to Metz again. He'll get a yard. We're going by 3rd down and 3.
There's Metz up the middle. Straight handoff. He gets low, but it was a good open field tackle there. Wasn't much, but he still got a yard.
We'll see what
There wasn't much there.
See what the Eagles will do on this one.
I'd like to see him try and hit that out route they were talking about.
That's an Albrecht. Pitch to Albrecht, he's got it. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Good tackle, good close by Simon Delay.
Nice catch there, too, on the pitch. That ball could have got away from him.
Yeah.
You don't want to see a turnover here. So Eagles 3 and out. More importantly, punting. Make them drive a long field.
Punt team gets out there, and Ben Campbell get another chance here. See the pitch here. That slowed him down. He had nowhere to go. He couldn't go anywhere with Daniels and Delay there.
What a great game plan here today by John DeGiorgio. They kept them guessing. They were throwing the ball deep. They were throwing the ball short. Option right, run up the middle, everything.
Campbell's kick is a little bit better this time. Eli's going to let it go. Now it goes to the 24.
Surprised they didn't call a flag there on Warren Mott.
Yeah, it looked like number 53, Noah Atkinson, could have got a flag for that hit.
Unnecessary, and it looked like he hit him in the back. Frustration on the road here.
There's our
Arnie
camera
Swinehart.
crew right there. It looks like they're having a good time. It's too cold up there for me, you know. But you guys are tougher than I am, so look at that. The high moms, here they are.
Ooh, where's Carabelli? Carabelli!
Michael Pond on at quarterback. That goes incomplete.
Looks like number 30 down here at the bottom of your screen was checked in for the Eagles at corner, Brady Stanley. He was the one that you saw shoot up there and try and make a play.
The Eagles a little sloppy tackling there. Dakari Walden gets the carry. You got a first down for Warren Mott with 3:15 left to play.
It was a good hard run there by the little guy too.
There he goes with some wholesale changes here. That's Millenhouse at quarterback. He throws one, skips, intended for number 24, Emilio Valdez. It's still gusting out there. I mean, we got to get on the field after the game. I'm not looking forward to that one. Second out and 10. 3 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Eisenhower leads at 30-9. Next week, right here on Shelby TV, you'll be able to see the Eisenhower Eagles and the Romeo Bulldogs, two teams that have a long history of rivalry in football especially, basketball too, everything really. And it'll be interesting as the Big Red Machine, the Bulldogs, come down here from the north. Another give to number 29, Walden. He knocked him out of bounds.
Yeah, back when I was in school, we had some of Eisenhower's best basketball teams, and Romeo was one of the best teams in the state then. They had the Cushionberries, and they actually did something really cocky that disrespected the Eagles. They came out with 22-0 shirts on, but they were only 21-0 to start the game. Good old Robbie Atherton, probably one of the best point guards to ever go through the school, hit the game winner and made them 21-1. I'll never forget that.
Gutsy performer, the late Robbie Atherton.
He was amazing. One of the best basketball players I've ever been in a court with.
Walden falls down. Millenhouse got it, throws it out to the flat. It's caught out there. Now we got a flag caught out there by Brown, but there's a flag here. I think it's going to be on number 5, Ty Guillory.
That's a good play there by Jalen Brown. He made a nice catch, and then he showed some speed there to get to the outside.
I think he got a little help there from number 5. We'll see.
It was a tough catch. He secured the ball and got outside. Good angle there by the Eagles, too. Number 29, John Strobel. But it's coming back.
Blocking the back on the offense. 10 yards from the spot, still third down.
Well, that's what it's going to be, blocking the back against the Marauders. It's still third down. It's going to move them back another 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 4 with 2:41 left to play.
What a performance today. It's good to see the Eagles come back home and put it all together. Offense, defense, special teams. You win all 3, you're going to have a score like this.
Well, the quarterback is Millhouse for the Marauders. Going to give it to Walden. He's going to try to run right side. Eagles closing fast. Walden's still on his feet, but then he's finally down by Eisenhower.
I was thinking about it too, some of the top performers in this game, and I'm so impressed with Max Whitwer. Just in the last 3 weeks, you can see the maturity of him. He's really stepped up. You can see the game has slowed down for him, and like I said earlier, people don't realize as a sophomore, there's so many things going through your head. It's tough, and he's already stepping up, getting ready for a playoff performance.
4th and 2 for the Marauders. Walden's got it, trying to get the first down. Got to make some room on the outside, cuts it back. And finally driven out of bounds by the Eagles, number 38, Antonio Gray.
But yeah, back to Max. Today those throws in the middle, people don't realize they're hard to see, they're hard to make. It's scary, and he drilled that hook in there for a touchdown. He took one down the sidelines for a touchdown. What was it, a 50-something yard, 40-something yard touchdown? He is I'm very impressed with Max today.
Eagles moving around on the defensive line. Millhouse back, going look deep.
Pick.
A man picked off by Strobel. He's back to the 35, to the 40, he runs right into the middle of the crowd and goes down. That's fine as long as he holds on, says Coach Smith. It'll be 1st and 10, Eisenhower at the 44.
That will seal it.
John Strobel with a nice play here, playing the ball. See it here.
See Whitwer down there excited, cheering his buddies on. Happy to get into the playoffs today. So how is the playoff picture working? If the Eagles can go and beat Romeo, will they get a home game?
Well, I don't think so. It's 6 and 3. Chances are no, but.
Oh yeah, 6 and 3. Yep.
It's still no guarantee that they'll get in now, but they certainly have a very, very good chance.
I believe that I think they will because of their playoff points. They've beaten a lot of teams that are going to the playoffs, so they should be all right. But you don't want to think that way, like we were talking earlier.
Now Metz just runs it in the middle of the field. It's going to be a big game next week, folks, and you're going to want to be out here to Barney Swinehart Field and cheer on the Eagles, and hopefully they can come up with a big victory against these Romeo Bulldogs.
It's so important to go into the playoffs with momentum and everyone on the same page. And like Coach Smith said, the defense has finally clicked. And to me, it's looking like they're becoming one of the better defenses in the entire state right now. Got their big captain back in the middle. It's looking good for the Eagles.
Mets again up the middle. About 45 seconds left to play.
Great preparation today by the whole team. The coaching staff did a great job this week at practice preparing. And again, just kudos to John coming out with an awesome game plan, keeping them guessing. They had no answer for the Eagle attack today early in the game. Victory formation.
That's going to be it. The Eisenhower Eagles needing a big win tonight. They get it. Coming out scoring big in the first half. The Eisenhower Eagles take it to the Warren Mott Marauders here at Barney Swinehart Field. For all our camera personnel, our folks in the truck here at Shelby TV, and for Jarrell Petrie, I'm Tim Meyer saying the Eisenhower Eagles defeat the Warren Mott Marauders 30-9 here. Solkowski with the first touchdown of the game.
There it was. You called it out early in the game, too. He loves to bounce it out, and he'll make a play, and there it was. This was an awesome cut.
You see there's Max Whitwer goes 37 for another Eagle touchdown. Austin Mitchell with a nice 39-yard field goal.
It's important come playoffs. You're gonna need that kicker. This was a beautiful throw.
Kadari Johnson with a nice catch there, and Willie Hunter makes a catch and a cut on this play.
That was a great play right there. That was an awesome throw. Threw it early.
Throw, good run after the catch. So
showing off that arm strength. This was a cool play, the double pass.
Or halfback, the old
And
halfback.
again, you got a receiver throwing the ball 50-something, almost 60 yards. That's pretty impressive.
It's a good thing Redding was paying attention. No. But that was their only touchdown of the game. Ty Redding goes in for the TD. And so next week, the Eisenhower Eagles will be here in Barney Swinehart as the Eagles take on the Romeo Bulldogs. As I said, for everybody in our Shelby TV truck and for the camera personnel and for Jarrell Petrie, I'm Tim Meyer saying thanks for joining us. The final score, the Utica Eisenhower Eagles 30 and the Warren Marauders 9.